What? My guy.
Shanley Shane of McKnightly Van Road Van Glasbergen.
Please say that better this time, though.
Shanley Shane of McKnightly Van Road Van Glasbergen.
Glasbergen? We just need to keep adding Van something. Why are there some numbers that are just ginormous?
Oh, that would be because of me typing in Shanley Shane of McKnightly Van Road Van Glasbergen here.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Breaking Points, giving you motorsports coverage beyond the checkered flag. And this podcast specifically, just NASCAR coverage beyond the checkered flag. We do not have breaking news, except the fact that Gabriel is once again missing. Shocker. Jesus. We're always missing someone during this podcast, and it's great. But you know who's never missing? Your host. Hi. Shameless plug. Oh, actually, I am going to be missing in September. I am going to be missing. Y'all are going to have to figure that one out. That's going to be so funny. But we do have Sean. Sean, say hello.
Hi. Excited to be here as usual. I'm not missing the show, unlike a certain someone.
We name drop here. Gabriel. I'm joking. He doesn't listen to the podcast, so it's fine. But actual NASCAR news, no, we do not have breaking news, which is slightly unfortunate. There is news, but it's not this week news, so therefore it is not relevant right now. And therefore we will not say it. Come back in a future episode and we will say it. Yeah. So that means we're just gonna jump straight into the O'Reilly's race, which I don't have up, but the only thing I remember from it is a certain someone who you think would win the race wins the race. Of course he did. Of course he does.
Austin Green won the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race.
Yeah, he led from pole all the way to the checkered flag. Golly. No. Shane Van Gisbergen. As if we expected anything less from this guy, there's already a error on my report. That's crazy. Yikes. Is it really a podcast if I don't admit that there's an error on my own race report? It's fine.
Yeah, I think not. It happens all the time.
Yeah, no, at this point, it's kind of expected. If there is no error, please feel free to call me out for using AI or some shit, because there's always going to be an error if it's me. There's no way. I misspell things. I misspelled my own name once. And I wish I could say this was back when I was in elementary school. Nope, this was last semester.
You'd be the type of person to get a 0 on the SAT.
No, actually, I'm the type of person to score better on the practice than the actual ACT. Real story, guys.
I never took the ACT, so I can't say how difficult that is.
You COVID kid?
No, because I took the SAT. My school never offered the ACT.
Oh, I literally took my actual ACT the week before COVID shut down. That's when I took mine.
We're unlucky.
Very unlucky. And then they told us that we couldn't do a retake, which was very unfortunate. But it's fine. I got a 24, and I was still allowed to call that 24 on the practice because they also never graded officially graded my actual score, which was a 22. So I got to say that I got a 24. That's fine.
Class of 2020, we never got a graduation. We never got a prom.
You weren't class of 2020.
No, I'm like mocking people who always say that from class of 2020.
Are you trying to say that I'm class of 2020?
Yeah.
I'm not. 21, thank you very much.
I
Who
was saying,
also didn't get a prom. Actually, I did. Ours was at the science center. So all of my friends literally got dressed up to go down a fart slide and dance to Old Town Road. Beyond the point, Shane Van Gisbergen, can we please? How did we get here? How did we get to my prom? You know what? I'm leaving that whole part in. Welcome to Personality Pod. Yes, we are always like this. If you want more, stay to the end. Or I might just leave it all in this episode. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel. I gotta wake up at 6 in the morning, so this is not gonna be a long edited podcast. But point is, Sir Shanley McVan Van Gisbergenet. That's just my favorite one. I like that one a lot more than AJ Foyt. If you don't know that reference, go watch last week's pod. Actually, shit, that was the one for the cup race. What was the one for the Riley's race? Damn it. I know it was another indie guy.
It was Mario Andretti.
Was it? Was it Andretti?
Girl, yeah, Mario Andretti won the race on Saturday. It's insane that he's still going.
I know. That's crazy. Anyways, the only thing that I distinctly remember about this race was the fact that before the race, I don't even remember who it was, had asked, like, oh, is racing against Austin Hill this week going to be a problem for you? To Shane Van Gisbergen. And he just goes, well, there's speed in an angry driver. Yes, but there's also speed in a driver that knows how to drive a road course. Period. So, dude literally led 66 laps of 79. Also, pause. Did you see the graphic that he led like 170 something laps in the cup race?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that was incorrect, but don't quote me on that. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so. We'll talk about this a little bit later. We'll tell you why we don't think he actually led that many laps later. But what was funny about this one? Oh yeah. Gabriel had Connor Zilish for this one, who started at the back because he had a flat tire or something during qualifying or practice. I don't remember which one. So he starts at the back, hits to flip stage 1, which thankfully this one actually worked out for him. He pitted with 4 laps to go at the end of stage 1, got caught speeding, so then he had to do a pass through, but he was able to serve it before SVG closed the pit lane. So instead of having to go all the way to the back, he got to restart like 12th. So that could have been day over for Gabe, but it was not, because Connor Zilish still went on to finish second, as if we expected anything less of these cup guys coming in and dunking on babies. As if Connor isn't the same age as them. I'm gonna make the joke. It's funny to me. And then, funny enough, we literally said that I had probably the next best pick because I had Justin Allgaier, who had probably the worst race of the year. Dude finished 29th. He kept getting spun, or he kept spinning by himself. I don't remember, because Fox didn't show it. They just went, oh, well, he's spinning. Or no, this was CW. Yeah, this was CW. And it's like, oh, he's spinning. Cool. Why is he spinning? Can we go back to that, please? No, we're not allowed to go back to it. But see, thankfully, Sean, you had Parker Retzlaff. Do you know where you finished?
You finished top 5.
Yeah, it was the first Viking double top five, I think. And Anthony Alfredo got the first stage win for Viking Motorsports. So if we're gonna really look at who won this weekend, I definitely think it was Viking. So
Well, actually,
yippee.
it was junior motorsports.
I'm see, okay. No, if we're really gonna talk about what teams won, I think Trackhouse did. Because what do you mean? First of all, your driver wins here. Spoiler alert, he wins the cup race too. But then you also get 1-2 on motorcycles? Bro, what the hell?
And they also got
That's crazy.
1-2 in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race, if you really think about it.
See, look at that. Brother. And first career. No, I can't spoil it like that. You know what? I am just going to spoil it like that. I don't care enough. First career top 10 for Connor Zilish. The amount of posts I saw relating to that were actually insane. So that was really funny. But yay. Who else had an interesting day there? Trying to think. Trying to rack my brain around it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh, Taylor Gray at the very end. Damn, I forgot about that. So Taylor Gray ran out of fuel before crossing the finish line. And he literally, that's how Viking got the double top five. Because he was in the top five and he fell all the way back to 29th. So, yeah, I think, here, what was your point first?
I was just gonna say I was gonna talk about that actually, and more so about how I mean I'll get into the points in a moment, but that moment kind of cost Taylor Gray when it comes to his points position because he fell from 10th to 12th, and it kind of highlights other than San Diego a fall from form. Not that I think he necessarily was the most consistent anyways, but the lows have definitely started to become a bit more apparent, even in spite of top five pace in Sonoma, the win in Kansas. Um, they're literally right on the bubble, only 20 points ahead of Sawalich in 13th. And you never want to be battling your teammate for a chase spot. That just never goes over well. So it's an unenviable spot.
Yeah. And it's very funny. My friends and I were talking about this, how this is going to sound really bad. This is going to sound so bad for a second. We were talking about JGR, and we were like, how is it that the best drivers don't have a win this year yet? Because they were like, yeah, Taylor Gray and William Sawalich got their wins this year, but then they've just kind of fallen off. Because what do you mean Brandon Jones and Brent Cruz are still somehow in the chase, yet haven't won and hasn't raced in the first part of the year? So very unfortunate. But while we're talking about standings, take it away.
Um, Obviously, we know Allgaier clinched a spot in the chase, so he obviously leads the points by just over Jesse Love by 207 points. Corey Day in third, only 6 ahead. Sheldon Creed, 216 back and forth, and Austin Hill in fifth. Talked about it just a bit earlier, but I'll be a bit more in depth about it. Brent Cruz moves up to 11th. Now in the chase after on the outside following I'd say not a disappointment in San Diego, but definitely everyone thought he was going to win that race, I think. But yeah, anyways, moves up to 11th. 1 point, though, ahead of Taylor Gray, who I just mentioned, who's 20 ahead of Sawalich, who's a further 6 ahead of Roger Caruth.
Yeehaw. Yippee. So now, this is going to be very interesting, everybody, because neither of us watched the cup race. So, what I can tell you is SVG, obviously, we kind of spoiled it earlier. He wins. Connor Zilish gets his first top 10 of the season. But one thing I did remember is that my wheel pick got pole and both stages. I don't remember where he ended up, but I'll take it. The only time I will root for Ty Gibbs is when I am forced to via the wheel or the thing, the tournament, the challenge. What is this? It's an in-season challenge. No, it's not a championship.
The tournament.
Is it a tournament?
Yeah.
Someone told me it's not considered a tournament. Someone told me it's a challenge. And I'm like, brother, I hate this.
I guess by technicality, because a tournament would imply that two people play each other directly, it's not technically a tournament. But for the love of God, it's a tournament. Don't be pedantic about it.
Shut up. I don't care. I'll throw hands. No, I won't. I'm on a screen.
Like,
what kind of hands can I throw?
My dad was autistic when I was growing up, and his special interest was cheating on my mom.
For those of you that don't know, that is what Sean put on his close friends story today. But none of you are going to know that because one, you don't follow us on social media, which you can at Breaking Points. Yeah, at breaking_points. That's what it is exactly. Don't find our personals. If you do, interesting. Please don't. But if you do, cool. What else happened? Oh, it was AJ's 500th start.
Yeah.
So that was cool. What else was there? This weekend, where are we heading? What? Chicago. Chicagoland is going to be Zane Smith's 100th. I know that. Trying to think of what else happened. I was so close to being so happy if Denny Hamlin had actually finished behind Ty Dillon. When he spun, I got so excited. And then I was like, dang it, Ty can still lose this somehow. And bitch, he did.
I will say, do you want to know who finished last in this race? Tyler Reddick.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that Denny Hamlin finished 26th, he takes the points lead by 1 point over the car he owns. I'm not going to talk again about who could have said this at the beginning of the season, blah, 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 because I've said literally that exact tagline in this podcast. But it truly is surprising that Hamlin takes the points lead at a road course, like historically his weakest track type.
Yikes.
But then again, I think the issues for Reddick weren't necessarily driver. I mean, obviously not driver. It was a power steering issue. But nonetheless, I mean, you have to refine those issues, especially when a 10-race dash is coming up in the postseason.
Yeah. I'm scared. I really, he's like doing a reverse Jimmy. He's did really good at the beginning of the year. He's not doing so good right now, unless he just starts going on a run. I don't think so.
No. This is what Jimmy Johnson would do. He would start off.
Yeah,
he would start off hot, and then,
but not that hot. I think he may have burned up too much already. He may have accidentally burnt too much.
I will say the turning point for the 45, whether it be luck or driver, was probably Nashville when he got turned at the start-finish line. And then after that point, I mean, the car was totaled. So I'd imagine that they had to scrap a fair amount of it. So I'm wondering what they had to do there.
Speaking of getting turned around, and I don't know exactly what you said that made me remember it. The fact that we were joking about Austin Green winning the race, and didn't even mention the fact that he crashed really hard to the point where he had to go into an RCR backup car.
And still went last to like 12th. He had a great drive.
We didn't mention that at all.
Yeah. For context, he had a brake failure in practice at the hairpin, and pretty much went straight on into that tire barrier and broke the outer part of the wall. He was all right because he raced the next day, obviously, but
was it the next day or was it the same day? Oh no, it was the day before because it was the practice.
Yeah, but yeah,
here's a video of it.
And also, we didn't mention. I don't know if you saw this on Twitter or Instagram. No, Brad Perez was meant to drive the 55 at Sonoma, but they for whatever reason he wasn't able to start. So before the race, he decides, you know what, I'm gonna line up on the grid, and he sits down on the track behind Austin Green's car. And I imagine this is where Bailey will put up a picture of it on social media. It was so funny, but it sucks for Brad. Like he doesn't get opportunities that often, so it sucks that that's how that went. But it was really funny.
I didn't actually read the caption that he wrote on it, so I thought it was something about like the car was too fast. That like when when you're playing a video game and sometimes if it's glitchy, whatever you're driving will go and your character will just stay in one spot. That's what I thought he was doing. Because I didn't read the description or whatever he put. And I was like, oh, well. I just scrolled past it. I'll go back and I'll find it. I'll show it to you guys. But damn, that's sad. These are tears of unfortunate. Back to Cup though. Our lowest finisher, Sean. I'm so sorry. You had Daniel Suarez in 31st, so you weren't last. It could have been worse. You did also, unfortunately, finish the lowest out of both series this weekend. So, rip. Hopefully, it does do better this week. And then Gabe had Hocevar, who finished 11th on a road course, which was also crazy on its own. But I mean, he also started on the front row, so that's also interesting. That's where Gibby finished. Ty Gibbs, I had him, he finished in 3rd. So, yippee. Do you want to do standings and then we go into tournament?
Yeah. I mentioned Hamlin takes the lead over Reddick by 1 point. And it's a big goal to Ryan Blaney and Ty Gibbs in 3rd and 4th. Then Larson, who, by the way, has just been on a run of form lately. Hasn't won this season, obviously, but has had 5 top 5s in the last 6 races. So killing him with consistency. He's 5th in the standings. Going down to the cut line, Austin Cindric is there above Eric Jones by 12 points. Then is followed behind by Brad Keselowski. And I want to mention, I don't think we mentioned this guy a whole lot all season, to be honest, but Joey Logano, bad day in Sonoma, as 20th in the standings.
I don't remember who I was talking about that to. I don't remember if it was on the podcast or if I was just talking to my dad about it. But how there's people that are saying that the chase should be scrapped because there's no way that a 3-time champion doesn't make it. Have you seen that?
I haven't, but also, I mean, he's just had a bad year.
Yeah, which is ironic. It's an even year. How? How does this work? In-season tournament. If you stay to the bloopers, you will understand why we are kind of done right now. So, what the fuck was that? I think my dog just climbed into my bathtub.
Usual activities.
Yeah. Okay. So, who did the best for our first round? Me. I only got 4 wrong. Then again, you got 5 and Gabe got 6. So it's not like we were far off. I think last year we got like I think the lowest was 7 wrong. Or like the highest. Nope, lowest. We were bad last year, is my point here. So, in the battle of Reddick versus Bowman, you guessed it, Bowman. That's where you got your first one wrong, Sean, unfortunately. And then you got this one right because Keselowski versus Cindric, and the winner was
Austin Cindric.
Yay! Gabe got both of those wrong, which is slightly unfortunate. And then we had Suarez versus Gilliland. Gilliland won that one. And then Hocevar versus Smith, you underestimated the hurricane. And you got hit full first with it. You got both of those wrong.
I
Who
picked the
else is
wrong
in here?
spire.
Yeah, you picked the wrong spire. Actually, yes. Then Briscoe versus Allmendinger, which slightly unfortunate. I definitely wanted Allmendinger to do better, but Briscoe got second, so I can't really knock him for that. Gibbs versus Dillon. All 3 of us, I'm pretty sure, put Gibbs. And yes, he did beat Austin Dillon, as if that was hard. Twas not. Michael McDowell versus Bubba Wallace. Michael McDowell comes out on top of that one. Then Elliott versus Gragson. Why you put Gragson was crazy, but it was the number 9 of Chase Elliott.
I was feeling bold, and I should have been bold for the Reddick one.
Yeah, see, I told you, you can't go against the 48. I told you this. That's
whatever.
Hamlin versus Ty Dillon. That one I wish I didn't go bold for, but Hamlin wins. Unfortunately, could have been Ty, but no. As if I expected either Dillon brother to do good. No. Then Jones versus Logano. Eric Jones. Again, you would think with an even year, this guy would be doing better. But no. Alas. Who's next? Chris Buescher and J.H. Nemechek. We had Cinnamon Toast Chris. I'm pretty sure all of us put him. Nope. Gabe lives and dies with Legacy Motor Club. Forgot about that part. Yep, he died with it. That's why he's not here, actually, guys. Please put F's in chat.
Rest in peace.
07s. Then Bell and Byron. We all had Bell and Byron, I think. Pretty positive. Nope, I had Chastain. Oh well. Well, Bell and Byron won that. And then, of course, Larson would beat out Riley Herbst. I really did not want that to happen, but it's fine. SVG versus Priest. I wonder who won that one. Definitely AJ Foyt. And then Ryan Blaney versus Josh Berry. Ryan Blaney with the mustache. So, that means we now need to pick round 2. So, Sean, you have Alex Bowman versus Austin Cindric.
I'm going, see, like, my issue is I should stop going with logic because last year proved that logic doesn't exactly work in this bracket.
Well, I can tell you what my pick is. It's not going to help you at all.
Well, no, I'll go logic with Alex Bowman because he got his first win here. And it's been historically ran pretty well in his select starts at the track. So, yeah, Bowman.
Snazzy. Now, Gilliland versus Hocevar.
Yeah, I'm going Hocevar.
We're all going Hocevar on this one. Don't worry. We're all, at least one of us has a different one for one of those. Oh, I should probably state. Gabe has already sent his picks. His was Cindric for the first one, so his is the different one, and then obviously Hocevar. And then again, I live and die 48 for right now. For right now. There comes a time when I abandon the 48, but that is not right
You,
now.
Gabriel lives and dies by things, but you live and die conditionally.
Yes, of course. My love is conditional. Anyways, Briscoe versus Gibbs.
I'm going Chase Briscoe.
Oh, you're different.
Briscoe.
Actually,
The thing is, like, he has experience at Chicagoland. Gibbs doesn't, genuinely at all. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Gabe put Gibbs for that one. I actually wasn't sure. My heart said Gibbs, but I actually hate Gibbs, so I wanted to put Briscoe. So I'm actually going to join you on that. I'll put Briscoe. Then Michael McDowell versus Chase Elliott.
I'm going Chase Elliott. He nearly got his first win here in 2016. So, and he always just generally ran good, from what I remember here.
Another one. Call us DJ Khaled. Got another one that matches. All right. Denny Hamlin versus Eric Jones.
Yeah, I'm going Hamlin.
Okay. Did we? Oh, and of course, Gabe lives and dies with Legacy Motor Club. I'm also putting Hamlin, just FYI. Cinnamon Toast Chris versus Christopher Bell.
This is the first toss-up for me, but I'm going to go Bell, mainly because Toyota is just super strong on a mile and a half.
I get to be the different one on that one. Again, Cinnamon Toast Chris. Now we got teammates. Byron versus Larson.
Yeah, I'm going Larson. I mean, I mentioned earlier how he's the top 5 machine, and I don't see why that's going to change, especially at a track that he's. Has he won here? No, he nearly did, but got absolutely driven through by Kyle Busch in 2018. That's right.
My goat. Oh, I don't have the M&M nails anymore. I got hot dogs. Dang. Rest in peace, goat. And lastly, SVG versus Blaney. I wonder.
Yeah, Blaney.
Dang it. Okay. That's fine.
Man, Shane is really at a disadvantage this weekend, especially because not only is it an oval that he's getting better, but not exactly adept quite yet. But it's Chicagoland, an aged Chicagoland surface that he's never seen or been to. It's going to be rough.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun, though. Do the thing. I know you're gonna do the thing.
The thing where I share my screen.
No, the thing where you request to share your screen.
The thing where you request to share my screen.
The thing where you request to share the screen.
All right. 38 entries for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race. Notable ones mentioned here are Roger Carruth in the 32 this weekend, Garrett Smithley in the 42, Tyler Tomasi in the 53, Chase Elliott is doing a start in the 88, 91 for DGM will be there, and Leland Honeyman is in the 92. So, I'm going first. I'm making Gabriel go second because in like the purgatory spot because he's not here.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, give me someone good, please.
27th
entrant is Patrick Sarpoli.
Doctor.
Not a great start here. I swear, if Gabriel is
Yikes.
actually going to get a great one here, I'm going to be so mad.
Hey, we could do the thing that we did when you weren't there.
No, I have
What?
integrity.
Academic integrity.
17, Jeff Burton. I mean, it's not much better.
Yeah. This is where we get all the duds.
All right, your turn,
Or I
Bailey.
get a really good one.
That's usually where it goes from here. The
Nope.
16th entrant, I think it's Dean Thompson.
See, I
Yeah.
told you. We all got duds.
So of our picks, I think Jeff Burton is the most likely because he's raced here before.
Probably.
But
And I don't know if we're gonna be battling for 20th.
it's not a particularly high bar. Anyway, so what am I gonna do for this week's edition of Shanley Shane?
Sir Shanley McVan Van Gisbergen Van. What? My guy.
Shanley Shane of McKnightly Van Road Van Glasbergen.
Please say that better this time, though.
Shanley Shane of McKnightly Van Road Van Glasbergen.
Glazergan? We just need to keep adding Van something. Why are there some numbers that are just ginormous?
Oh, that would be because of me typing in Shanley Shane of McKnightly Van Road Van Glasbergen here. Anyway, but you're going first, so let's see who you got.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
You get the 30th entrance. That is Alex Bowman.
Ah, I'll take Bowman.
Also forgot, notable entrance for Chicagoland, JJ Yaley in the 44, Corey Heim is back, and Josh Bilicki for Carl Long's Garage 66. But anyways, yeah, Bailey gets Alex Bowman. Let's see who Gabriel spins for.
Oh,
He gets Austin Cindric.
Is it? It is.
Okay. All right. Give me someone good.
You're gonna get
Please.
Shanley Shane of McKnightly Van Road Van Gisbergen.
The 27th entrant. Oh, no.
JJ!
I got JJ Yaley. Very nice guy, but that car is going to be 37th.
Hey, that's not last.
Shut up.
It's not last.
It's not that.
Also, I did kind of remember of one piece of news, but I don't know if it's breaking. And I'm at the point where I'm not going back to actually say what it is.
What is it?
Natalie Decker's sponsor dropping out.
We got to roll the outro. This week is Chicagoland for the O'Reilly Auto Parts and NASCAR Cup Series. For other racing, IndyCars at Mid-Ohio, and F1 and its feeder series are at Silverstone. Fun weekend of racing at some very good tracks and Mid-Ohio. So I'm excited for just watching it all. Yeah. Have a good one, y'all. And take care.
Wait. Good places for racing and Mid-Ohio.
Okay, I want to preface that Mid-Ohio line was a joke. I do quite like Mid-Ohio. I just wanted to make a joke.
Too. That's why it's even funnier. Prior to 2025, how do I know? Biff was alive. And Kyle Busch. I can't make that joke anymore. I have to do both. So they're both here.
Excellent deductive reasoning here. Yes, it is before 2025.
Before 2015, then.
Yes,
Snaps. See, it doesn't. Does he have at least one?
at least one championship. Yes, he does.
Okay, so now I've got a range. Fuck, when was his
Between
first one?
his first championship was 2006.
Six. Yeah, it was six. I knew that. I knew it was
So
six.
you're
See,
working
I'm
with
not stupid.
between 2007 and 2014.
Yes. See, it's really funny because it's like last week I can go off rip and just get knew exactly what it was, and then there's this week and I'm like, I don't know anymore, man. I've never seen this name before in my life.
Here's F1.
Prior to 92,
Yes,
80s,
yes,
early or late,
late.
87.
Yes.
See, I told you sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, maybe I'm schizophrenic.
Nope. Next, they don't go to Mid Ohio.
Yeah, maybe
Indy does.
maybe I'm either that or either that or my mind just got transported to like 10 years ago when they used to.
Here I was trying to graduate early so I could immediately get into the workforce and still have to wait. Anyways, fucking kill me now. It's fine. I'm fine. We're great. It just means more time to dedicate to this podcast, guys. Love you. I'll be so broke. That's
I
really all
feel
it is.
a lot.
I'm gonna be broke. I gotta get another job. As if three isn't enough right now.
Yeah,
So we were
usual.
that close. We were that close to getting white boy number 69 on.
Hmm.
That would have been funny as
He's racing this weekend too.
yeah. See, that would have been funny. Oh, hold up. I gotta show you what I did. So that I've told you about my decks. I've told you
Right.
about the decks, right? I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna find it because there was one. I can't spell Mick. Was it not this one? Oh my God, can I not spell? I can't spell anything. Okay, I'm gonna send you a series of screenshots.
Okay.
Actually, just two. Just two screenshots. Maybe I'll put them up on the screen. I don't know. If I do, I think that's bad if I put them. Here. So first of all, so you have to guess what it is. First of all.
Hold on. Wait. There it is.
Yes,
Uh,
I'm making sure that he sees this as well.
so what am I guessing what it is?
Well, I mean the answer's on there. But your whole point is you're supposed to guess what is being asked or like what it's asking for. So like the
Uh,
picture is who is in the picture?
Joey Logano.
Yes. So you're supposed to type out Joey Logano. And then it says that it's 24 Joey Logano C, meaning championship. So I fucking put in there Mickey Mouse win, but okay. And then go to see the card. Just for proof, I put that I said Mickey Mouse win, but okay first. And then the actual card, his ability was Mickey Mouse.
That's so
And
funny, bro.
all of my friends went in there and they're just like, "Are you a fucking mind reader?" And I'm like, "Nope, I'm not. I will cut this whole part out." But damn it, is that not one of my most prized cards now? What was the other one that I love? I have a Dale Jarrett that just says washed. I also have a. Can I say that I have this card? Are you ally?
Yeah.
I have a gay Sam Mayer card.
Why Sam Mayer though?
Oh, I don't know. I could probably find. I have it. My friend has a gay William Byron one.
We have the podcast, right? And
Yeah.
I've noticed you've done the Bailey's breakdowns, which it's cool. I like it. I'm
I
trying to
talk
think.
shit about you guys in it.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna talk about that, but
I
now
think
that
the only thing I talked shit about you guys was literally saying I don't think you're gonna watch this anyways because you don't watch the podcast as it
yeah,
is.
you have such little faith. I'll have you know.
You guys never do.
Well, my voice isn't in it, so I'm gonna listen to it.